Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang. Hitting the like button. And if it don't even start yet, y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you. Need way. Please, y'all, I want to have a moment of silence for this 4-year-old child. I believe her name is Aria Talathia, Talia, or something like that. I can't pronounce her last name. But please, let's have a moment of silence for this 4-year-old girl, please, y'all. Um, I mean, it's so sad. I keep telling everyone there is demons that walks among us each and every single day. They're 9 times out of 10, probably your next door neighbor, family member, coworker, the goddamn delivery man, the lady that bags your goddamn grocery at Walmart. It literally could be anybody, man. Like these people walk among us, and we need to be aware that they are here, and we need to address it. Um, Dr. Neha Gupta has now been charged for unaliving her 4-year-old daughter. But again, y'all, let's have a moment of silence. Yeah, man, it's a shame. Um, it's a damn shame when we have these types of things that's happening. Allegedly, she did this because she was in the middle of a custody battle with her, if I'm not mistaken, ex-husband or boyfriend or whoever buddy is. And so instead of just allowing the courts to do their thing, she decided, oh, I'm going to allegedly, she decided that she was going to unalive her 4-year-old child, and which she successfully did. So let's get into this video, y'all, to hear more. I actually have the news article too pulled up. We'll get into the video first, and then get into the news article after. Y'all know how I like to do. Let's get into it, y'all.
Newly released surveillance videos show what happened in the days before and after 4-year-old Aria Talathi lost her life in El Portal, Florida, back in June 2025. Her mother, Dr. Neha Gupta, is currently accused of unaliving the victim, who was found floating in a pool behind a rental home. Gupta, who is a pediatrician from Oklahoma, was in Florida for a vacation with her daughter when the tragedy happened. The videos, recorded days before Aria's death, show her and her mother walking back and forth between the house and a car parked in the driveway. In one clip, dated June 25, Gupta is seen carrying luggage inside their rental home, while little Aria politely says, "Mommy, I can help you with this bag." Another video from June 26 shows Gupta carrying Aria inside the home, and sadly, that was the last time the child was seen alive. By the early hours of June 27, around 4 a.m., cameras captured emergency crews rushing to the rental home. Dr. Gupta had called 911, claiming that her daughter had accidentally fallen into the swimming pool at the backyard while she was asleep in the living room.
How did the daughter get out there? Were you not smart enough to lock the door? Were you not smart enough to keep an eye on your child while she was in the living room? I would imagine if, I don't have a house, but at my dad's house, there's safety locks at the top. And the house came like that. And I'm not saying that every house has that, but I would assume your house or that Airbnb, whatever it is, I'm assuming would have some sort of safety locks. And if it did not have safety locks, I would assume, as the mother, you would do your due diligence to make sure that your child stays far away from the goddamn pool, especially if you know your child can swim. It doesn't matter of fact, it doesn't matter if the child can swim or not. It don't even matter. I would assume that you will want to keep your child far, far away. I would assume, one would assume. So what are we really talking about here? What's really happening? What is really going on? Because I'm sitting here listening to this, and I don't know if you guys saw her carrying the daughter. I was sitting there thinking to myself, the daughter probably may have been already dead at that time when she was carrying the damn child. We don't know. But I just find it oddly suspicious that now Oh, hey, my daughter drowned in the pool. Did y'all hear what they just said? When the police got there, the baby was still floating in the goddamn pool. You ain't pulled your daughter out? You're a doctor, a goddamn pediatrician. I would assume you know how to provide how to do CPR, mouth to mouth resuscitation. You didn't try none of that. You just left her in the pool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. But let's keep going.
However, after the police concluded their investigation, the Oklahoma-based doctor was taken into custody and charged. Investigators say she deliberately unalived her daughter because of a bitter custody battle with the child's father, and they strongly believe she staged the swimming pool story to cover up a crime. However, Gupta's defense lawyers insist it was a tragic accident, claiming that Aria managed to unlock the door herself and fell into the pool. Gupta was initially allowed to go back to Oklahoma after the incident, but after her arrest, she was brought back to Miami-Dade, where she's now being held without bond. Also, prosecutors say this newly released footage is now part of the evidence they are using against her.
Only 4 years old. Only 4 years old. I want to apologize to this child because you were failed by hell, the one person you would think would never do something like that. The person that brought you into this world. To have your life stolen from you at 4 years old. This little girl will never be able to walk across stage when she graduates from kindergarten or elementary school, fifth grade, middle school, high school. She will never damn be able to know what it's like to apply for college, to get rejected, to get accepted, to apply for jobs, creating a resume, to walk down the goddamn aisle, to say her I do's, to push out a child and be a mother herself. This little girl will never have that opportunity because it was stolen from her by the one person in the goddamn world that you would think would be keeping her the safest. Somehow the 4-year-old was able to manage to unlock the goddamn door. Cool, bet. Did you do anything? Did you try to put any type of safety locks? Hell, I'm from the hood. I would have made a goddamn a damn fake ass damn safety lock. I would have laid the damn chair down in front of the goddamn thing and made sure that you weren't able to slide it open, or I would use some sort of a pipe and I would have did something. Oh, I can't do none of that. All right, cool. I'm keeping a close eye on my goddamn child because I don't want my child to fall in this damn pool. Let's get into this article, man. Like it's just these types of things infuriates me because it's just like, who the hell does this woman think she is? We know for a fact something transpired because if I remember correctly, when I was reading the article, matter of fact, let's get into the article. If I remember correctly, when I was reading the article, um, there was saying that she was little girl, the 4-year-old girl was dead before she was placed in the pool, placed in the water. How did they know that? Because they didn't find any water in the child's lungs. Which means what? The child did not drown. If you drown, they will find water in your lungs. They ain't find none of that. So again, something happened. I believe the trial is still going on. Like they said, this literally happened last summer. Y'all know how these murder trials go. Sometimes it takes years before it's finally get resolved as far as a sentencing, as far as all the evidence comes out of concern and all those things. I can only imagine what the father is going to say. I want to, and if I can get the footages and stuff like that, I would love to provide you guys with an update because I want to hear the father. I want to see what the goddamn father has to say because I can only imagine what he himself is going through right now. You're now facing second-degree murder charge and drown. I'm still stuck on that. How the hell you're a doctor? Your child drowned, and she was still floating in the goddamn pool. You ain't yank your child up and provide CPR, some type of damn chest compressions, mouth to mouth resuscitation, something. You're a doctor, a goddamn pediatrician. I would assume you know how to use CPR. Let's just say you ain't got an AED on you. All right, cool. But I would assume you would have some sort of BLS certification. BLS, for those that don't know, is basic life support. CPR, something. Doctor now facing second-degree murder charge in drowning death of young daughter. Dr. Neha Gupta is accused of killing her daughter, 4-year-old Aria Talathi, who was found floating in a pool. I just can't wrap my mind around this. Ma'am, you're a doctor, but you're not a smart one. An Oklahoma pediatrician arrested in the drowning death of her young daughter in El Porto is now facing a second-degree murder charge. Dr. Neha Gupta is accused of killing her daughter, 4-year-old Aria Talathi, who was found floating in a pool behind a home at 156 Northwest 90th Street back on June 27th. According to the court records filed Wednesday, Gupta now faces a felony charge of second-degree murder. She was initially charged with first-degree murder before it was reduced to aggravated manslaughter. Prosecutors have since dropped that charge and will not pursue it any further, the court records said. For those who have never seen her before, this is how she looks. Y'all know me. Y'all know we have to call the let me make myself a little bit bigger. We have to call these demons by their goddamn name, y'all. We have to call these demons out by their name. Neha Gupta, a goddamn demon disguised as a mother. Call these demons out by their name, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Let me shrink myself back again. Let's keep going. Defense attorneys have called the incident a tragic accident, saying Gupta's child was able to get out of a locked door and fell into the pool. Quote, we are just as baffled by the states going back and forth with their charges. At one point, it seemed the state was conceding that the poor girl did, in fact, drown by accident. Defense attorney Richard L. Cooper said in a statement Friday, the state seems to be scrambling, having to rely on an inexperienced medical examiner. We have always said that the MDSO was heavily influenced by the father of the deceased. Meanwhile, Dr. Gupta's story remains consistent and true. We look forward to her exoneration. According to Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, investigators, her daughter got out of their rental home in El Porto, and it's not a rental. It was an Airbnb. My bad. So it's a rental home. That's even worse. Why wouldn't you want to put up some sort of, whatever? Let's keep going. Her daughter got out of their rental home in El Porto and fell into the pool in the middle of the night. The pediatrician and her daughter were visiting from Oklahoma, but an arrest warrant said that there was no indication the girl drowned and said evidence suggests she was smothered to death, then placed in the pool. Oh, wow. It's just like I said, y'all, when we see the last video of her, the mother carrying the child, was the child even alive at that time? We don't know. We don't know. Gupta had returned to Oklahoma, was later arrested there and brought back to Miami-Dade. We believe that the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office rushed to judgment. Of course they did. Went out to Oklahoma with the U.S. Marshals, charged her with charged her with, arrested her. I don't know what's happening. Y'all know I can't read, right? I dropped out of third grade. I keep telling y'all. All right, let's try this again. We believe that the Miami-Dade Sheriff Office rushed to judgment, went out to Oklahoma, with U.S. Marshals, charged her with, arrested her with first-degree murder, and this confirms that the state attorney office cannot prove that Dr. Gupta had at any point harmed her child intentionally. Defense attorney Michael Mirror said, "Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this paragraph here. Yeah, I'm fighting for my goddamn life. I don't know what the hell. Y'all put in the comment section and let me know if I read that correctly, because maybe I didn't. I don't know." Gupta remains behind bars in Miami-Dade without bond, but her attorney is seeking to have her released while she awaits trial. And I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. I read in another article. I should have read that article instead, but I can't find it. I was reading in another article, y'all, where the medical examiner was basically saying that there's no way that she drowned because there's no water in her lungs, which we just read literally a couple seconds ago, where they're saying that they believe that she was smothered to death. And that makes a lot of sense because I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe for her, cuz.